Looks like a very concerted effort by Biden administration to reconnect with Africa. First of all, Kamala Harris top in Ghana first. Why Ghana?
Well, Ghana, a number of things. Ghana is consolidating democracy in Africa. This is something the Biden administration is really trying to push. It's a country that changes leaderships frequently through regular free and fair elections. Secondly, there's a very strong cultural tie between the United States and Ghana. Since 2019, when the Ghanaian government announced the year of return, 5,000 African Americans have gone and settled in Ghana. So that is very, very significant. This is the highest number of African American families in Africa, even higher than Liberia. But then there are also security issues on Kamala Harris's agenda. Ghana is consistently one of the top 10 peacekeeping troop contributing countries in Africa. That's important for the U.S. And recently, Ghana just hosted a major U.S. military exercise that brought together over 30 countries, exercise Flintlock, in Ghana. So security issues will also be on the agenda of this trip.
Paul, I want to make sure we get to the three countries. So let's look at Tanzania. Why Tanzania? We do know she met with President Samia Suluhu Hassan, but what's the focus here for the East African country?
One, there's an affinity because Samia Suluhu is also the first female president of Tanzania. Secondly, Tanzania is also rebuilding its democracy after years of democratic backsliding. Lifted bans on gatherings, lifted bans on political parties, allowed political opposition leaders to return into the country. And President Suluhu has also shared platforms with opposition leaders. So Tanzania has always been that exemplar of democracy, which is something the United States will try to promote.
Paul, move on to Zambia. The focus on Zambia. Why?
Focus on Zambia, again, rebuilding democracy. Zambia, like Tanzania, had backtracked some years ago, is now rebuilding democracy under President Hichilema. Again, Zambia will be co-hosting together with the United States a democracy summit later in March. That's definitely going to be on the agenda. And there's also a very special tie because Kamala Harris, when she was 5 years old, she spent time in Zambia. Her grandfather, Ambassador Gopalan, was dispatched to Zambia just when Zambia had gained independence. And he was assisting Zambia to cope with the influx of refugees from Rhodesia and was working very closely with liberation movements. That is something that has caused a lot of excitement in Zambia and in Southern Africa.